Alright, we are going to do some dirt racing just so I can remember what it feels like before the build next week, to be able to do a little bit better comparison. And we are at Port Royal, which I haven't really done a lot of racing at because it has just been so broken. And I can't even get out of the pits. The cars are so broken on this little pavement stretch here that it is at like 15 miles per hour just slinging you to the left and right trying to get out of the pits. It is just absolutely terrible. I'm not the only one having issues with it as well. You can see the cars swerving up there, people running into the walls. This thing just like starts throwing the force feedback every direction. You see these guys just struggling to drive at a crawl. It's absolutely ridiculous. So it's going to try to turn us to the left, and then it's going to snap, and yeah. So, and that's just getting onto the track. Then when you get on the track, you just got to slam the wall with the right rear, and there's just not a whole lot of grip or banking off the bottom. The way these corners are, it doesn't help when you run into the wall. I think I did that every time we were playing the World of Outlaw game. Not gonna matter too much, but yeah, there's way too much banking up top because they made it how it is after the race. The dirt is piled up much higher than it should be on the fence. So the track starts off with way more banking that you can't sink into, like loose stuff, and just kind of ruins the whole track. I think this is probably one of the worst ones they've ever done. You know, every one of them's had their flaw. You know, we didn't get lights at Lincoln or Lucas Oil forever, but this one was just, feels like no testing or effort went into making this track. So that is why you have not seen it very much on the channel. Plus I just quit racing dirt just because it's never been fun or good. I don't expect this to be fun or good, but we're gonna just go out and do what we can and hopefully not wreck. No cautions, 30 laps, so not gonna be fast, but we'll try our best here and see what we can do. I don't know what the fastest way around is, but it's always been the top here. So I'm going to assume that's the case, although we don't want to slide it that much. It'll help me not hit the wall on exit, though. 19.883. And we're at the wall, so this lap is over with. But we need the extra laps of practice, that we're not horrible in the race, although it looks like we're going to be starting at the back. Already back to 5th.
There's the flag. It's over.
There we go. That's how our race is going to go. Nose just shoved over and we were up the fence. Because when I hit the wall, I wreck. When everyone else hits the wall, nothing happens. all the way back to 7th now, and just waiting on the 1 car and the 3 car to join. Looks like the 1 is going out to do laps now, but we're not going to get to go early because the 3 car is not going to be here. And it's not going to time out in time, so we'll get to sit around since I wrecked my car. But looks like we'll be starting 8th. Unless the 3 car joins and qualifies, and then we'll be starting 9th. But yeah, I think the last race I did here might have even been in a 358, and I think it was just a wreck fest. Let me go look that up real quick. No, the last race I did here, I did a modified, a UMP modified, and then a 360 non-wing. That is all I have done here. So, pretty crazy. I've only done 2 races here. And now it's going to get canceled due to activity, even though there is no activity and we could go, but instead we're going to sit around and wait. So there's going to be 12 cars in the race. And, well, I guess we're aiming for a top 10. Can we beat 2 people? I'm not sure. Possibly if we just don't get caught up in anyone's wreck. I bet I could drop half a lap behind the field and get like a top 6. Just because this place, I think, is always fairly wrecky. So, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to go out expecting to get wrecked because it's dirt. And hope that the new build is actually good. 20 seconds though, and we can finally do something here. I don't know. I've heard it all before from iRacing. You know, they're getting real feedback, and they're, you know, like getting moisture running down the track. They've said that before as well, way back when it was first made. And like Volusia was supposed to have more grip on the bottom because that's what real world drivers were saying it had. And I hope it's good, because I would like to do more dirt racing, but I don't have faith that it will be. But we'll see.
Line up on the outside. Pit road is closed right now.
See if everyone joins the grid so that we can get going. Minute 10. And now we got another minute. Come on, guys, just join the damn race. I don't know why everyone wants to waste as much time as possible. We're waiting on the car to our left. "35 seconds. Did they join? They joined. Alright. Might not have been the guy to our left, but let's see how quickly we get wrecked. We've been sitting here for 10 minutes waiting to race. I assume will get wrecked in 10 seconds. Hopefully they fix the low-speed handling of these cars as well. Anything under 30 and the tire just starts doing stupid stuff. Gotta try not to hit the wall on the exit of 4. I hope this is a good race.
About to go green, stay focused.
It would be nice to have a good race.
The pace car is in.
Leaders are going. Guy in front of me is sleeping.
Green flag, green flag. Inside, stay high to the car on the low side, clear inside.
Just gotta hope no one gets the wall in front of me when I can't really see out the right side.
23.134.
Exit.
20.071.
Losing the pack in front of us, even when they were side by side there, because I turned down off the corner and didn't use the banking. Try a few different things on my corner entry. Hopefully we got some room behind us. Relearn how to drive dirt. Not that I knew it too well before, but
19.97.
yeah, they're just all pulling away in front of me. Nothing we're going to be able to do about that. I'm just running a lane slightly lower than everyone.
0.987.
Grab the wall that time. I don't think there's any possible way to run middle or lower at this track. We'll see. I mean, that wasn't terrible, but then we lose a 10th down the back stretch. Yeah, it's just have to go to the top side. But kind of like that in real life here, at least with the sprint cars that I've seen. I don't know how stock cars like this race here, but I know they were bouncing right rears of sprint cars off the wall. Middle of the corner, obviously. Hard to tell if it was the wall though or just large cushion, but the exit of 4.
19.876.
Massive gap behind us, but also a massive gap ahead of us. And we grab the wall. The exit's getting a little more difficult out of 4.
19.955.
Got all screwed up there, crossed up. No, this isn't going to work, but needed to remind myself that it doesn't work. Half a second slower.
20.47.
We may just have to live with being slower down there rather than putting it in the wall. It's going to get harder and harder for me to control this thing off the corner.
20.071.
Clean race though, I mean, that's good. I thought for sure this place was going to be a wreck fest, but I guess that's only one lane works, and the walls don't really slow you down like a high side track, like IRP or anything on the pavement. It's kept it clean so far. So, we've at least got that. I don't think I've seen this clean of a dirt race in a long time. I'm not just going to full throttle it when I'm in the wall. We were closing in a bit until that mistake.
20.283.
I think I've been too aggressive with throttle as well, so that's not helping us. Have not thought about throttle control whatsoever. Just because this place is pretty big and we haven't really been in slick or anything, but I need to start thinking about it.
Car stopped up high. 20.187. Car stopped up high. Go low, go low, go high.
Now it begins. Whew. Very lucky there. I didn't believe it when it said car stopped up high. I thought maybe someone blinked or something, but there was car stopped up high. Oh, there's still a car stopped up high. That is a new car stopped up high. It looks like people are starting to wreck. Hit the wall. Behind. Let's just run the middle for a bit. Just for safety. 1.9. 20.268. 6. Okay. Something happened behind us. Unfortunate that the lines are evening out finally on lap times, but we're out of laps, so we got lucky there, handed a couple of free spots. We were 8th quickest. But at least it was fairly clean. I think probably the wrecks are only going to be people hitting the wall and wrecking because of that.
Two left to go. Two to go.
But this will be a good track to test out if there's been any good changes to dirt when the updates come out next week. You can open up a second, third lane here. That's going to help out so much. And we get 6th. Thankfully, no incidents, but we weren't around anyone except for when they wrecked out of 2.
Checkered flag, checkered flag. Good job, very good job.
I think it's time to paint up a bunch of new cars as well for the refresh. Let's take a look. Oops. It's on the wrong window there. Go. Let's take a look at what all happened. Well, we've got the 12. He's gonna smack the wall. He's coming up the track on exit. You can't really do that here as the banking falls away. 9 in the wall, 9 climbs the wall, and the guy behind him actually lifts off. That's good to see. 7 hard into the wall. Blinking. 12 in the wall, up the wall, upside down, and this is what, well, the 10 gets a piece of that. And then the 8 gets another piece of that, and here I come. Wow, we overreacted to that a bit. Nearly put ourselves into him. But unfortunately for the 8, I think he was, I don't know. Didn't sound like he reacted at all, but you can see the car, He tried, yeah, he just aimed for him, which usually works, but guy was on his lid and not sliding. And the 10 up the wall. This is from the lead or from second place? From second. Wrecks himself. And the 8 nearly got someone else on the corner exit there. At our first car-to-car contact, this is what happened behind us when I was watching their gap to us. 5 goes for the pass. 9 comes down the track, runs into him, hooks him. They're in the wall, and everyone else is in the wall. That's the leader in the wall. He still beats us. The leader flipped. Did the leader flip and still win? Yes, the leader flipped and still won. So, that's something. Good old dirt damage. Might as well not even have it on. And looks like checkered flag. His car is broken. And that's over. So, we're going to lose some iRating. No big deal. Probably need to because it's probably way too high for my current ability. So we lose 12 iRating, gain 7 safety rating, half a second off pace. But, yeah, at least we didn't get wrecked and didn't have to deal with too many crazy things. So, hope you enjoyed that, and we will see what this combo's like next week and see if we can tell any difference. Thanks for watching.